It's the Diamond K Morning Show here on RadioOnFire.com. New episodes drop 9 a.m. So we're broadcasting from the Radio on Fire studios here in Baltimore, Maryland. And let's do some entertainment news. And rapper Lil Yachty, 19 years old, doing his thing for the younger generation. Now, of course, like anybody, all young people don't like Lil Yachty. However, a lot of them do. The songs sell, successful. He's selling out shows. He's doing his thing. Is he a lyrical masterpiece? No, not hardly. Is he a young black kid doing his thing? Yes. Now, let's take Charlamagne the God. Initially, he was a part of Wendy Williams' show, her radio show back in the day. She now acts like she doesn't know him. He is a very important part of the Breakfast Club, 36 years old. Old enough to be Lil Yachty's father, I would say. But as frequently is the case when artists come on the Breakfast Club, Angela Yee talks like a normal radio broadcaster. DJ Envy, famed DJ, talks like a normal radio broadcaster. Charlamagne does his shtick. Now, if he chooses to be, he can be a good broadcaster. But what he likes to do is insult people, pull out dirt on them, or just try to embarrass them. I'm just waiting for somebody to really, truly clap back on Charlamagne. I mean, we've seen hints and glimpses of it. Birdman's kind of went the wrong way. Fredro Starr's, I don't know if it quite went right. Did I think that Lil Yachty was going to be able to step up and defend himself properly, under the barrage of Charlamagne's insults? Was I expecting too much from a 19-year-old? Maybe. But on a recent appearance on The Breakfast Club, 19-year-old Lil Yachty sat there while Charlamagne said that Lil Yachty, the 19-year-old, trying to do his thing, not the most lyrical guy in the world, definitely. But Charlamagne told him that he was the poster child for whack rappers. Now, is Lil Yachty a whack rapper? Yeah, maybe. But should you have told that young man that to his face, being a grown-ass man? No, I don't think so. I think that, and I've had this issue with Charlamagne over time. I think that because you create this lane of disrespect for the younger generation, it only breeds more disrespect from the young generation towards people of an older generation. I think that we need to embrace these young people. I think that, this is where you put your arm around his shoulder and you tell him something, right? Tell him something useful. If you remember back when you were that age, do we like the music now? Some of it I like. Even some of Lil Yachty's songs I like. Is he a lyrical masterpiece? No. Does all hip hop have to be a lyrical masterpiece? No. Do we need some that is? Yes. But does all hip hop have to be that? No. Does all hip hop have to be Kendrick or J. Cole? No. Does all hip hop have to be Future or Drake? No. Can some of it be Lil Yachty? Yeah, it can. And if you don't like it, that's fine. I think that whackness is subjective. Some people don't want to hear conscious shit. Some people just want to party and get drunk. Okay. And so maybe when they want to party and get drunk, they listen to stuff that's not of the subject matter of somebody who's 36 years old. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that it makes you cool to sit there and dress down a 19-year-old. But it's interesting. It's interesting. I thought that Lil Yachty handled himself pretty good, considering the fact that he danced around some things. He danced around some things. And he had to really navigate. It was very, he was on defense up there. I mean, they really were coming at him. And this is the quote from Charlamagne. He said, "You are the poster child for whack rappers. If they want to say somebody's whack, they just say you." And he also compared Yachty to Trinidad James, and how he struggled to find credibility among his peers while enjoying his 15 minutes of fame. I think that Lil Yachty's had more than 15 minutes of fame. And while he wasn't quick to diss Trinidad James, talking about Lil Yachty, Charlamagne the God had no problem doing that. But Yachty did take exception to it. And he had a look of shock on his face, kind of like, no, this nigga didn't. And I was surprised too. If Lil Yachty had punched Charlamagne in his mouth, would he still have been a whack rapper? Maybe. But he would have gotten more respect. But was that the way to respond to this? No. I'm not saying he should have been violent. I think that a good comeback for Lil Yachty to Charlamagne would have been, Charlamagne, you're the poster child for whack radio personalities because you can't do anything but insult people. That's what I would have said, if I was Lil Yachty. But he also continued to say, just to sit here and hear you put me in Trinidad James' spot of the shine of being terrible, I don't think I'm going to claim that. I just have a problem with a grown-ass man hating on Lil Yachty. I got a problem with that. At the end of the day, he is a young black teenager who makes feel-good music for his age range. It's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. It's not my cup of tea, and it's just not. But he's not promoting violence and drug use. He's not killing people. Just let the little dude live. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, @The Diamond K Show, @Radio on Fire.